welcome Julie from Khepra.
Y'all, I've got beef. Petroleum is everywhere. It's in your clothes. It's in your food. It's in about everything you use in the bathroom. But you wouldn't know. Because it's not like it says petroleum on the label. We need a new raw material to replace petroleum because I'm not ready to give up toothpaste. I grew up in a world where climate doom was the status quo. But here's the thing. Eating vegan and driving an electric car will not make a dent in industrial emissions, which account for 30% of greenhouse gases. My kid is not going to grow up in a world where extreme weather events govern their lives because big petrochemical companies threw their hands in the air. I want it gone. And I'll die on that hill. I decided to become a chemist at 15 because I was inspired by the scientists who are turning biomass into petrochemical alternatives. It has the same elemental building blocks as petroleum: carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, except you need a huge amount of heat and pressure to access them. And until now, you needed a huge amount of fossil fuel to create that heat and pressure. I'm Julie Kring. I'm CEO of Khepra. I'm a biochemist turned entrepreneur, and I'm working with teams at University of Calgary and Montreal Polytechnic to bring you decarbonized chemicals. We have built a new kind of chemical reactor that uses high-intensity focused ultrasound to break up biomass into low-cost, low-impact chemicals. Our reactor is electrified, energy efficient, and it creates chemicals faster, 80% faster, which is why, even at small scale, our products are cost equivalent. Our reactor can create the acoustic energy of 20 thunderclaps because we can focus that sound's energy like light in a magnifying glass, creating immense heat and pressure and acoustic cavitation. We can make 200 megapascals, which, if you're not a scientist, it's a little bit like this. Boom! That's what we call it, Mechagodzilla. Jackson, can we get a bigger riff from Mechagodzilla? Louder, Jackson! Louder, Jackson! Louder, Jackson! I want Illuminate Code to you from the seventh to the house. We are focused on a bio-based surfactant that is made from sawdust sourced right here in Alabama. A surfactant is the bubbly part of soap that makes you feel clean. And here it is. It's low cost, it's high performance, and it's petroleum-free. Surfactants are a $34 billion market, and green surfactants are a $2.5 billion market, and growing fast, because personal care companies and home care companies are actually pushing to decarbonize really, really quickly. But it's not just for soap. Surfactants are used in agriculture, in fertilizers, insecticides, and herbicides. So what we're going to do is we're going to build plants all across the state of Alabama, where we turn sawdust into surfactant for agrochemicals. And here's the kicker. We can make a co-product that improves soil health and is carbon negative. Carbon negative. Let me tell you why I care so much. This is the Eastern Sierra, my home. When I was a little girl, open-pit miners came to my grandma's town and took a 4,000-foot mountain and turned it into a 300-foot hole. Now, my grandma ran a bunch of meth cookers out of town with a pellet rifle. So she taught me how to stand up for myself, at the time through vandalism. But what I learned was that you should not wait around for somebody to save your backside. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a 1,200-liter reactor, execute on our pilot commercialization plans, and plop those babies down like McDonald's. Thank you.